Truck Talk Media.
C10 Talk episode, I guess a bonus episode. C10 Intervention coming to you September 4th and 5th, Woodland, California. So I thought I would put together 4 C10 shows coming up. You got the Intervention, you got C10s in the Park, you got C10 Fall Revival, and then you've got the Big Daddy, the Get Down. So I thought, hey, I'll reach out to all these guys, put together an episode, and then push it out to you. Well, I think I'm going to drop it a little sooner so that you guys can listen to each individual show however you want. So they'll probably be separated. I might put the C10s in the Park and C10 Fall Revival together. I also reached out to El Chuco Alex and talked a little bit about his road to recovery, which is his trip out to the Intervention from Texas. So, hope you enjoy the bonus episode. We appreciate you tuning in. Have a great weekend. C10 Talk out. Hey guys, I've got David Odegaard, Product Manager, United Pacific Industries. David, what's the latest?
You know, one of our hottest items is the side mirrors with the directionals built into them, the LED arrow. You know, these look cool. They look original. And however, when you're driving at night and you're changing lanes, that guy that sits in your blind spot, we all know who he is. He'll see that you're indicating and you're coming over. And there's a great safety factor with these mirrors, and they look cool too.
Blind spot guy, we don't want you there, but the United Pacific side mirrors, they work great. I have them on Orange Slice. I love them. How about the guys that are looking to go long bed to short bed? What are you guys offering them?
Yeah, we have all the parts for the 67 to 72 bed, you know, new bed floors or whatever you may need, a new bed side, or that bed front that's always been smashed in by 50 years of stuff being, you know, hauled in the bed.
Yeah, these trucks have been worked so hard over the years. We love that about our trucks, but you might have a floor that's dinged up. You need some parts. United Pacific's got it for you. What else are you guys working on?
Later this summer, we're going to have the front parking lights for the square bodies, 73 to 80. These are full LED. They've got the deluxe stainless steel trim around them. And, you know, it's just a plug and play installation. And it's that final missing piece to convert your square body completely over to LED.
Perfect. So if you guys need some directional mirrors, some bedsides, bed floor, or maybe some LED lighting, United Pacific, upcarparts.com. That's upcarparts.com. But wait, there's more. You could save 15% by using code C10Talk15. That's C10Talk15 to save 15%. Thanks, David.
Thanks, Ronnie. We'll see you out there on the road.
Let me tell you what Melba Toast is packing right here. I've got 411 posi track out back, 750 double pumper, Edelbrock intakes, scored over 30, 11-to-1 pop-up pistons, turbojet, 390 horsepower. We're talking some fucking muscle.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened.
Welcome to C10 Talk, your C10 Truck podcast.
And now I have a chance to be the best, maybe the best in the world.
My old man is a television repairman. Got the ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
I said I got 50 cents in that jukebox, and all I can hear is your mouth flapping. You hear that?
Here's your host, Ronnie Welch.
What's up? What's up? How about a little C10 intervention? I've got Carlos drop lowered. I've got Big John, C10 Club, and the mayor of Sacramento, Tony Ortega. C10 intervention. I think this is the fourth one. I think Sons and Four. I think this is the fourth one. So new location. Looking forward to this. Woodland, September 4th and 5th. Can't wait to get up there and have a good time. So welcome back, fellas. And what can you tell us about this year's 2021 C10 intervention, new location, Woodland, California?
Yeah, new location. It's been a lot more work for us being out on the street, but I think when this whole show's over, it's going to be worth it. I think adding the crews to the show gives us a whole different dynamic, and being downtown, adding beer gardens, and we got multiple beer gardens, and all the downtown businesses are on board, and we're excited.
more variety, more fun, and Saturday night cruise sponsored by United Pacific.
Yeah. So United Pacific got on board, and we're totally excited about it. And we have 500 registered vehicles for the cruise. So the city's going to come in, they're going to block all the streets off, clear everything out, tow anybody that's in the way, and we're going to have the whole 1 mile of downtown historic Woodland to ourselves, and it should make for a good cruise.
Yeah, I need to make sure Sam, because I'm going to be up there with Sam. I wonder if he registered. Is that registration closed for the audience since there's 800 entries? Is it capped at 500, or that's just who pre-registered for the cruise?
So that's anybody that bought the cruise package along with the registration. That was like an add-on. So we limited that to 500 and sold that out right away.
Were you surprised that you sold out at 800? Over the years, I think your second one was like, I want to say it was maybe 450. You probably could have taken a little bit more. Last year, you bumped it to 650, bam, sold out, and now you're 800. Are you surprised at how fast things are moving and shaking for you guys?
Yeah, no, it's pretty surreal.
Sacramento mayor is doing the marketing that he's doing. Tony, pipe in. How you doing over there in Sacramento?
You know what? Carlos is doing such a wonderful job right now, but we're super excited. It's crazy that this all started off as a crazy idea and it just kind of morphed into what it is. We're pumped. It's just weird though, man. It's every day we're dealing with a different issue that we didn't deal with the last 3 years. And, but it's good. I mean, it's growth, and for us, it's heading in that direction that's going to make this event even better.
Is there any way so let's say you sold out at 800. If somebody can't make the show, what should they do? Should they call the three of you? Should they DM C10 Intervention? Because we know there's guys that want to go, that can't go, they want to cruise, and then that becomes that Ticketmaster exchange where StubHub, we don't have that. So
so if something like that happens, Ronnie, we just ask them to go ahead and just post it up. Everybody that bought a ticket had to buy it through online, so everybody's going to be familiar with Instagram or what have you. So if they post it up, tag C10 Intervention, we'll repost it. We're having really good luck, obviously, selling them really fast. We just don't want to get it to a point where they try to call the three of us or what have you. Just as long as it's face value, we're cool with reposting it.
Yeah, and I know we just did that for another show previously where we all went to a show in I think it was in Tennessee, and we just said, hey, this is the deal. So post C10 Talk or DM C10 Talk, drop lowered, C10 Club Sacramento, obviously C10 Club, the Big Daddy, and we'll repost it. We want everybody to be able to get the opportunity. Plus, if you can't make it, shit happens, and we want you to know that you can get rid of your ticket, get your money back. And there's somebody, there's probably more than one person. Now, if it's Thursday or Friday, that might be a little tougher.
Unless you're local. Yeah. Unless you live in Woodland, Sacramento, unless you're local. And I'm sure some guys actually would be willing to drive from like Bakersfield and up, but unless you're local, I would assume you wouldn't want to take the chance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Another thing's cool. And just to mention to the audience that hasn't been to the intervention, this is a Sunday show. So Saturday cruise, Sunday show, because Labor Day is Monday. So the way that they've positioned it year after year is to, have a little bit fun on Saturday night. And then Sunday is the big show, kind of like Brothers. We just went to Brothers and that was kind of a Sunday show as well. So that works well.
But you got the extra day to get home.
So what's Woodland? What do you got in Woodland? You give you guys a little, chance to kind of talk up Woodland because we haven't been to Woodland. Old school downtown. You got some different places to eat, different places to stay, different places to drink beer and have just a good time.
Yeah, so Woodland's just an old town. A lot of where we're going to be cruising and everything was built in like the late 1800s. So it's all brick buildings, just super cool architecture. And yeah, we got a mile of all that downtown that we're going to be cruising, and a lot of restaurants, and So there's a lot of outdoor dining. So people, if they want to come and spectate, they can sit out, eat, watch these cars cruise on Saturday night, and it'll be great. I mean, just a nice night cruise that's only going to be just GM trucks, Blazers, Suburbans, just everything. I think it'll be cool to watch.
Just to paint a picture, Provost VIP or Provost Customs is going to be located in Heritage Square, right in the center of all the action. Now, we're going to have our stage there as well. We're going to have the drop lowered intervention booth there as well. And all of our main sponsors are going to be located in that area. And then we're going to have our vendors spread out throughout the venue on that 1 mile stretch. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have local vendors providing food with pop-up tents. You got to remember that a lot of these restaurants are built out onto the street. So let's say you want to go get something to eat. You're eating outside under their shaded area right there on the road as trucks are driving by on Saturday night. It's ridiculous. It's freaking going to be awesome. We got 3 beer gardens going. I got more porta potties than I can count. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be freaking wild. And I don't even know what to expect, but I just know it's going to be nuts.
Provost VIP, and then I want to talk a little bit about that. That's like $125. So for the audience, you get cigars, you get your haircut, you get some coffee, you get some whiskey, you get back rubs. What am I missing here, guys?
You get the whole VIP experience with Provost. I mean, if anybody hasn't been there, it's just top of the line, everything you would expect.
Yeah, and you got to think that some people haven't because your numbers have increased. So let's just say you're going to add 200 more trucks this year, and you're going to be in Woodland, and there's people that are going to continue to keep coming in. So for you guys out there that have that are going to the show, whether you're going to the cruise on Saturday, whether you're going to the show on Sunday, if you're thinking about getting the full VIP experience, again, cigars, haircuts, open bar, back massages, foot massage, I don't know, everything you need, you want it, you got it.
Yeah, who knows what he's bringing this year? I know for sure it's the haircut, the barber, and the cigar maker, but he always makes it, Provost, the guys over there always make it kind of obviously a VIP.
Okay.
And it's for me, it's a great ticket. I mean, just sit down there for $1.25. You get drinks, right? Obviously, open bar. You get your meals covered. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait. You don't have to wait in line. You get your own shade. You got an elevated little deck to kick back on and kind of watch a show in front of you. You got the cigars again, the haircut. It's a great deal from my side of it. I mean, I think it's good instead of waiting in line and paying the same thing, somewhere else for that. I mean, I'm sure guys like Big Fish can, get back that $1.25 in about an hour.
Exactly.
Right?
A couple beers. Yeah. I mean, the food, everything you've got, the porta potty in there, and we know Tony's got some of his. So for the audience, if the show's sold out at 800, but the provostcustoms.com VIP. So Provost, PROVOST customs.com/VIP. I'll put a link in the show notes. So, and obviously you can go to C10 Intervention on IG. You can go to Provost Motorsports on IG. You can go to C10 Club. The accessibility to get your VIP ticket.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where don't wait, where it's like, maybe I'll wait and see. Get it now, get your VIP ticket and know that you're good to go.
Yeah. And I just talked to them today. They had less than 40 tickets left. So, well, I'm pretty sure by the same day this comes out, they'll be gone that day.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're hearing this and you're going to the show and you haven't had the chance to get a VIP ticket, simultaneously listening to this, you might want to check and see if you can get one because those 40, those 50 they'll go quick. One more last thing. There's some kind of cool gift boxes that are like limited edition, right? For this year's event. When you're looking for classic Chevy or GMC truck parts, brotherstrucks.com is your #1 source for 1947 to 87 Chevy and GMC truck restoration parts. So whether you are restoring an original or looking to customize that classic truck, brotherstrucks.com has thousands of the highest quality truck parts for you to choose from. So head over to brotherstrucks.com and order your free catalog today. And don't forget to follow Brothers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates and special offers too. Hey guys, are you thinking about swapping out your old motor for a more reliable LSLT-based power plant? We've got great news for you. PSI Conversion is offering our listeners 10% off your order. Behind each PSI harness, you get over 10 years of experience in the business, online tech support, phone support, and harnesses made in the U.S. That's psiconversion.com. And don't forget, use code C10TALK and save 10% today. Hey guys, did you know that US Mags and American Racing Wheels have true lineage to one another? And that US Mags was created in the mid-60s by none other than racing legend Parnelli Jones and his childhood friend Art Hale Sr.? Well, fast forward around 50 years and you'll see that Art's son, Art Hale Jr., who grew up in the wheel industry, obviously following in his dad's footsteps, acquired the name and the iconic American Wheel brand. Talk about rad. Amazing history, amazing story, and amazing wheels. Check them out at us-mags.com. That's us-mags.com. There's some kind of cool gift boxes that are like limited edition, right, for this year's event?
Yeah, so we got like those cool model boxes. I've seen a couple people in the scene do, but we're gonna call them goodie boxes instead of goodie bags that you get when we put all the stuff in. We're gonna get a commemorative box that's you can go on our IG and look at it. It looks great. It's amazing. The artwork.
You should have one out. You have one out?
Yeah, I'll go grab one. Give me 1 second. It's right here.
Yeah, I've got I got an old G one. I got one of Sam's right here. So Sammy Castronova kind of came up with this, but yeah, the Johan boxes, and sounds like
Johan or Rohan.
I think it's Johan.
Is it? I just the letter. I always thought it was Rohan. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Johan. Okay, so and I know John did post this on the IG C10 Club, but you're getting the logo, you're getting the brothers, you're getting the whole model box. So that's super. They're limited, they're cool, and these guys just take that. It's that little extra thing that these guys do for the community. And when you do that, you think about some of these gifts that you could take home nowadays. And yeah, it's cool. Tony, you still there? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Ronnie, we're super excited to be working with some great companies. I mean, I know John and Carlos would say the same thing, that Brothers Trucks and United Pacific, Provost Customs, all these companies have stepped up to help us create this event. I mean, they're just as important as everybody else that's involved here. It's crazy that we went from like just trying to get anybody to come to the show to the success that it's hit so far. It just blows our mind. So yeah, we would like to thank all those folks. It's real important that your sponsors, man, and John leading the way with his contacts made this all happen for us. So, we're very fortunate to be linking up with you as well. And I remember talking to you at the beginning. I remember talking with C10 Talk at the beginning, and it was like, he's like, what are you guys doing? But now it's kind of taken on a life of its own. And we're really super excited about that.
And one of the biggest things that we were able, I don't know, actually Street Trucks reached out to us. They're going to be out here. They're going to be looking for trucks to feature. So, these magazines, Street Trucks they're looking for content. They're looking for something different. So they're coming out. They're going to look for some feature vehicles. But this particular year, they're going to feature the winner of the intervention, and they're going to get on a cover of Street Trucks magazine. So it's either be C10 Builder's Guide or Street Trucks, but it'll be before the end of the year. So it'll be probably, I'm thinking the December issue. So they'll be on the cover, which is like, I don't know that it's happened before. I'm sure they pulled them out, but for them to work together with us, that's
it's huge.
It's a big to us. Like for them to, to kind of bless us like that. That's awesome. And also I want to reach out to the other guys that are working behind the scenes that are making this event what it is. Alex El Chuco out there pushing for us, doing a road to recovery. So for all the guys that are out there listening, if you guys are coming out and you want to come in groups, whether you're coming from up in Washington or you're coming from, we got Sanchez coming out with Maria. They're coming out, El Chuco. So they're going to do their little road to recovery, and they're going to stop, I think, in Phoenix. First they'll stop by and pick up the Bitchin' Boys, stop in Phoenix, nudge you and Dino there. And then they'll meet us up in Long Beach on that Saturday morning. So there's a bunch of cruises that we expect to come. So look out for those. But again, I just want to thank those guys that, that they're part of the show, by helping bring a bunch of other people and basically legitimizing us. It's really cool to see.
And we've been on the other end of that. The three of us here for sure, 4,000 miles driving to different shows and little sideshow Bob action to the big event. So yeah, to Alex and all the different people doing that, we do appreciate that. And that's part of that adventure, and it makes it that much more fun. So for the audience, you've got VIP accessibility, you've got a commemorative box, you've got a shot at getting a cover of Street Trucks, which, I mean, to me, that's probably one of the coolest things ever because, everybody wants to be on the cover. And now you've got a spot saying, hey, if you win Best of Show at the C10 Intervention, you're going to get a cover shot on Street Trucks. So that's not just a bucket list. That's not just a cover, right? That's a 6, 7, 8 page different spread that you're going to get along with that. So it's going to be a great show, guys.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
We're excited. And just to give you a quick layout of the show so everyone understands, Saturday from 6 to 9, we're going to be doing the cruise, downtown historic Woodland. And then right after the cruise, we're going to go to the hotels. So we got 4 big hotels that are right next to each other.
Yes, good
They're
point.
only separated by like a moat strip, and some of them share the parking lot. So it's going to basically be, if you've been to the Red Lion parties that we have, it'll be times 10. It's huge. So now it'll just be a bigger party. And we have the compadres on board again, and they're going to cook up for everybody. And we're just going to be drinking, having a good time, and we can party because you just have to walk to your room. You don't have to drive anywhere. There's no mixer off site and driving back. It's just all right there in the parking lot. So it's just going to be the old high school kegger times 10.
And that's for the audience, my true experience. And I've, said that many a time in the interview that I've done, when I go to the intervention, that's what it is. It's a high school kegger in the parking lot. It's really good. The one video, 2 years ago where the guy's doing the foot race and just eat shit. I mean, that put the intervention on complete and total. We're like, I got to get to the intervention and see that stuff. And then the food and the compadres and what they do, the tacos, the beer, the stories, C10 King's there. So it's almost like having a narrator, storyteller at all times. You can't ask for anything better. So
come on, little Johnny.
Come on. Okay. Any lasting things? I'll take you guys out. Anything that we didn't talk about?
I just want to give a shout out to a couple other people that are helping us along the way. Andrew from Newcastle Racing doing our awards. I mean, the guy's been working on them for a while, and I mean, we can't have killer awards without him, and he's produced some killer awards for us. So I want to give a shout out to him and the Shorty Speed Shop for always supporting us behind the scenes.
Both those guys, it takes a lot of guys to do the awards, and obviously Shorty's always helping, and he's your travel buddy as well for everything you guys do. So
exactly, buddy.
All right. So we've got Carlos again and John, and we've got Tony Ortega, the Sacramento mayor. That's it. C10 Intervention 2021 coming at you.
We'll see you guys there.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So you bought a C10 and it either had AC at one time or it wasn't even an option. Well, Vintage Air has the solution for you. Their SureFit kits are designed to place the evaporator and hoses behind the dash for a factory clean look. In most cases, the SureFit systems will be controlled by your stock dash controls using their exclusive cable converters. In some applications, a new factory look control panel is included with the kit. The SureFit systems provide full OEM style operations, including air conditioning, floor or vent heating, and a powerful defroster. To retain a true factory look, the AC air exits through the factory dash louvers if originally equipped in your truck. The Gen 4 kit provides infinite, just right temperature, air blending, and blower fan speed adjustments. The Vintage Air SureFit kits are the best value and the most completely engineered air conditioning system you can install in your C10. Add the fact that Vintage Air has been the most respected name in performance aftermarket climate control systems for 40 years. 40 years? Damn, son. The choice is obvious. VintageAir.com. Hey guys, are you thinking about swapping out your old motor for a more reliable LSLT-based power plant? We've got great news for you. PSI Conversion is offering our listeners 10% off your order. Behind each PSI harness, you get over 10 years of experience in the business, online tech support, phone support, and harnesses made in the U.S. That's psiconversion.com. And don't forget, use code C10TALK and save 10% today. You've heard me talk about my gauges, Dakota Digital. I love them. Don't forget the interior of your build. Dakota Digital has the best gauges for our trucks, whether you want a direct fit into the stock bezel or something custom. These kits are complete with sensors for any engine. The new RTX series is really incredible. I think it stands for retro, but it should stand for rad. They look just like the stock clusters, but have all the technology you'd expect from Dakota Digital. You can change the lighting colors, customize the reading in the message centers, and do it all from the mobile app. That's right, the HDX and RTX series have Bluetooth technology, so you can mess with them from your phone. Just don't do it while you're driving. I mean, literally, I can have Yellowstone. I'm looking at RPM, trip odometer, percent fuel, oil pressure, and now I have the GPS set up. I can tell you direction, elevation, and even outside temp. Damn, son, it's like a modern truck, but even better in a classic. Dakota Digital is absolutely the best in aftermarket gauges, so check them out at dakotadigital.com. dakotadigital.com. And you can follow them on Instagram and Facebook too. What's up, fellas? Hey, I thought I'd get Alex El Chuco, C10 Club El Chuco, and Alex is kind of spearheading this year's Road to Recovery. Alex, welcome to C10 Talk. Thanks, brother, for your time. Tell us a little bit about what's going to happen here at the beginning of September for your Road to Recovery up to the C10 Intervention.
Sure. First of all, thanks for having me on the show. Thanks for the shout out. So far, what we've got going on is Road to Recovery, a nice little road trip starting from Texas. We've got some guys from East Texas coming in. We've got Dirty Sanchez and his wife, Saida, Jave, Western Hauler, and hopefully possibly Hot Rod Dave from Sanderson, Texas. So we're going to end up meeting up here in El Chuco, El Paso, Texas, leaving out Thursday morning into Phoenix, actually the Goodyear, Arizona. End up getting a hotel there, pick up some of the fellas there in Phoenix. We're going to pick up Joey G and the Bitchin' Boys. Jose from Drops Are Us is going to fly in to Tucson and meet us there, go up there with us. Let's see who else. We're going to probably meet up with Dino. And then, of course, Mike from Perfect Poise. He's going to be in, he's actually going to be recording for a rollout video up for the Road to Redemption. It should be a lot of fun. I know I'm forgetting some guys that are going to end up meeting us there. So Friday morning, head out early Friday morning into the LB, Long Beach. Try to avoid some of that Cali traffic, but that's going to be kind of nearly impossible to do. We're going to end up hanging out with the John Father there that evening. Go have dinner with him there in the Long Beach area, maybe a couple of adult beverages. And then Saturday morning, like crack ass of dawn at 6 a.m, end up heading out with the John Father and his clan from up there and ready to set the tires to the road and head into Woodland, Cali to hang out with the rest of the fellas there, man. Hopefully be there about 2 p.m. so we can make that United Pacific cruise at night. We all got tickets for. It should be fun, man. It's going to be a nice little road trip.
Yeah, you've got a good group of people obviously blended in there. So it looks like you're going to kick everything off on September 2nd, drive all the way to Phoenix. And then for us, we've made that reverse trip going out there. So we know that first day getting out and getting on the road. And then the second day, I guess we've made that trip as well, going from West Phoenix, East LA, if you will, to the Run to Brothers. And so that's going to be a fun trip for you guys. We're going to jump in. I'm going to be riding with Sam Castronova, and it looks like Rob C. Beasley. So we'll be jumping in. I know we've got a stop in Cali we've got to make, but yeah, that'll be fun to jump into the Road to Recovery. So if somebody out there wants to jump in, join in, make sure you're following C10 Club El Chuco. The bottom line is this is going to be a big group of rad dudes, rad rides, and that's what it's all about, is having fun, breaking bread with your brothers and your sisters, and road tripping it.
It's road tripping it. And I did forget to mention Mr. Fresh himself, Sam Castronova, and the chairmaster, Rob CB, coming up with us. That's going to be a fun trip. And he did mention the possible stop there in Cali, there in the LA area, which would be cool to do. No word on that yet. No confirmation on that yet. We're not going to spill the beans, just in case it doesn't go through, but hopefully it does, because that'll be a good time also.
Yeah, and as of this morning, I did talk to Sam. We're progressing. It looks like it's going to be good. So Road Recovery, September 2nd, run from Texas to AZ, and then the third Friday, AZ up to LBC, hang out with John Father, and then another trip up, and then a long road trip Monday back, right? Are you guys going to leave Sunday night out of the show and get a few hours on the road, or what's the plan for the return?
I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that up in the air for right now. That's just up in the air. Sunday night, I don't know how far we'll be able to get. Monday, if we end up coming up early, at least, hopefully maybe making the trip from Woodland to Phoenix. So that last leg the next day isn't too bad for some of the people heading back East Texas also. That one's still up in the air. So we'll kind of brainstorm it amongst everybody heading back down this way, for those not taking flights back home, and then go from there. Still like to have a nice little group coming back just for, safety reasons, any mishaps on the road, stuff like that, group together, stay together, the whole brotherhood.
Okay. Yeah. Been there, done that. Right. So I know that return can be it can be a long time getting back. So we'll talk about it, and I'll tell you, right out of the gate, if you can get if you can get 4 hours, hang out at the end of the show and get 4 to 5 hours on Sunday, that makes a big difference on Monday. And you probably could be home late Monday night, depending on if you wanted to really push it that hard. It's a long day. Okay, so Road to Recovery, you guys check him out, follow all the different social medias, and we'll be, pushing it, promoting it. And then when the trip comes, because we're all going to be involved with it, we'll be posting it up, follow it on social media, and have a good time. Alex as well. The thing about it is, this isn't an easy task. You're getting a bunch of people together. You're herding cats. And, but this is what is fun about the scene, is getting people together, come together, run your trucks, run your rides, and have a good time. So we appreciate it.
Oh no, that's one of the best parts of this whole thing. And that one of the great things about it is that you started that with the Eastbound and Down, being able to get people together, convoy, caravan, enjoy themselves, have a good time on the road, and share that camaraderie with each other, man. So kudos to you for starting that trend with the Eastbound and Down run.
Yeah, be careful. You might not want to give me too much credit, because it's like herding cats, and you just hope everybody has a safe ride. There's going to be a few breakdowns. Dirty, get your shit together. We know your history. Not that I've got the cleanest history, but yeah, it's
the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. So all right, Alex, we appreciate it. You guys, look forward to seeing you guys in a few weeks. I guess it's probably about 10 or 11 days. I'm going to get this out to the world, and have a great weekend, brother.
That'll work. Much love to you. Much love to all the guys out there too, man. Take care.
Thanks for tuning into this bonus pod, C10 Intervention 2021. Please do me a favor, rate, review, share the pod. Let us know how we're doing. You can also shoot me an email, Ronnie at Truck Talk Media, Ronnie at Truck Talk Media. All right, guys, late.